chasing, crashing, laughing. Tom and Jerry have been a part of our childhood for generations. But have you ever wondered why this iconic cartoon, loved by millions, suddenly stopped producing new episodes? Was it just old age catching up, or was there something deeper behind the scenes? Today, we're diving deep into the world of Tom and Jerry, from its thrilling beginnings, its peak of popularity, to the secrets behind its decline and eventual stop. Stay with us, because the story is far more fascinating than the cat and mouse antics we all grew up loving. The story of Tom and Jerry begins in 1940, in the bustling animation world of MGM Studios. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, the duo wanted to make a cartoon that was pure comedy without dialogue, relying entirely on action, expressions, and music. And so, a tiny mouse and a mischievous cat were born. The first episode, Puss Gets the Boot, introduced audiences to the chaotic yet charming rivalry between Tom, the house cat, and Jerry, the clever mouse. Surprisingly, the studio didn't expect much. It was supposed to be just another short. But the cartoon was an unexpected hit. Audiences loved the universal humor, no words, just pure slapstick comedy that could be enjoyed by anyone, anywhere, from children to adults. The unique formula was simple: Tom chases Jerry, schemes go wrong, chaos ensues, and the audience laughs. But behind the laughter was genius craftsmanship. Every chase scene, every comedic timing, was meticulously storyboarded. Hanna and Barbera treated animation like a dance of precision, and it showed. After the success of the first episode, MGM officially launched the series as Tom and Jerry, and it quickly became one of the most popular animated series in the world. Between 1940 and 1958, Hanna and Barbera produced 114 shorts, each packed with inventive gags, musical brilliance, and cinematic quality that rivaled live-action films. The animation style was groundbreaking. Every expression, every dramatic pause, every slapstick hit was carefully choreographed. These cartoons weren't just for kids, they had a universal appeal, drawing in families, teenagers, and even adult viewers. The series reached its peak in the 1940s and 1950s, winning 7 Academy Awards for Best Animated Short. Yes, 7 Oscars, a record that still impresses animation lovers today. Shows like The Night Before Christmas and The Cat Concerto became legendary, remembered as some of the best animated storytelling of all time. Behind the scenes, the production was intense. Each short required hundreds of hand-drawn frames, painstaking attention to background music, sound effects, and timing. Hanna and Barbera were perfectionists, often working day and night to make sure every gag hit perfectly. But with success came pressure, and eventually, that pressure played a role in what would happen next. By the late 1950s, the world was changing. Hanna and Barbera left MGM in 1957 to form their own studio. With their departure, the original MGM Tom and Jerry shorts were taken over by other animators, including Gene Deitch in 1961 and later Chuck Jones in 1963. These new versions experimented with styles and storytelling, but fans noticed something different. The magic, the timing, the heart that Hanna and Barbera put into the characters was hard to replicate. Some shorts felt rushed, some humor didn't land, and the unique cat and mouse chemistry seemed to waver. Another challenge came from changing audience tastes. Television was becoming the main medium for cartoons, and the golden era of theatrical shorts was declining. Networks demanded faster production, cheaper animation, and more episodes, and Tom and Jerry, with its labor-intensive style, didn't quite fit into the new model. This led to a noticeable dip in quality, and while still popular, Tom and Jerry was no longer the cultural phenomenon it once was in the 1940s and 1950s. So, why did Tom and Jerry eventually stop being produced? The reasons are multiple, a combination of creative, financial, and cultural factors. High production costs, Every short originally required thousands of hand-drawn frames. As budgets tightened, producing new episodes became increasingly expensive. TV networks wanted content fast and cheap. Changing cultural sensitivities. Over time, some old episodes contained violence, racial stereotypes, or outdated humor, which became controversial. Studios became cautious about creating content that could spark backlash, limiting new productions. The end of the golden era of theatrical shorts. The 1950s and 1960s were the height of theatrical animated shorts. As television took over, theatrical cartoons were less profitable, and series like Tom and Jerry had to adapt to TV formats, something that wasn't always smooth. Hanna-Barbera's departure, the original creators leaving MGM, changed the vision. While talented animators took over, the soul of the original Tom and Jerry was hard to replicate. Audience evolution. Modern audiences grew up with faster-paced, dialogue-driven cartoons. Tom and Jerry's silent, slapstick comedy, while timeless, no longer matched mainstream tastes fully, limiting its mass production potential. All these factors combined meant that new episodes slowed down and eventually stopped. But here's the interesting part: even though new production slowed, the legacy continued. Reruns, compilations, and spin-offs kept the characters alive for decades. Even though the original run of Tom and Jerry ended, the characters never truly disappeared. There were TV movies, direct-to-video releases, and modern adaptations, including the 2021 live-action/animated hybrid film. The series also inspired generations of animators, from modern cartoon creators to indie animators experimenting with slapstick. Tom and Jerry's timeless formula, chase, comedy, cleverness, remains a blueprint for comedy animation. Streaming platforms now allow a new generation to enjoy the classic shorts in high definition, preserving the charm for years to come. Even today, children and adults alike are discovering the chaotic genius of Tom and Jerry for the first time. So why did Tom and Jerry stop? The answer isn't simple. It was a mix of changing times, rising costs, cultural shifts, and the passing of the golden era of animation. But one thing is certain: Tom and Jerry are more than just a cat and a mouse. They are a symbol of creativity, laughter, and the timeless power of animation. Though new episodes may be rare, the legacy of Tom and Jerry chases on forever, in our memories, on screens worldwide, and in the hearts of anyone who's ever laughed at a cat and mouse chase gone hilariously wrong. Visual, fade to black, final title, Tom and Jerry, a legacy that never stops.